One of the other things that I'd like to talk about from an education perspective is that we get a lot of businesses that come to us. Obviously, they need a logo. They want to develop an identity and, a style guide and everything like that. But a lot of times it's the name that is the issue. And businesses that are a bit more savvy do the work and do the research. So they're looking into the name and how it's portrayed on a business card, what kind of recall it has. And, I think some people fall into the habit of thinking that they need the name to reflect exactly what the business does, and that's not always the case. And in fact, that's very similar to a logo too. A lot of people think that a logo has to represent their business. But with the naming, doing your research is a massive thing, and not just go with a name that your accountant has found on a shelf, through a naming website or, through the government departments and registering a business name. Oh, we couldn't get what we wanted, so we've just gone with this name. You spend a bit of time, and we've done this. We offer this as a service for our clients. Spend a bit of time, do the research, and look at your options, and literally brainstorm and play with it, and be a bit creative. And you can get something that's got better longevity in the marketplace. It's got way better recall from a branding perspective.
Yep.
And you know what? Little things like your web address and email addresses, they don't run off the side of the page and then continue on the back of the card.
That's right.
People don't always think about that, but that's one of those things that really irks me.
Jeez.
Let's keep our address as short as possible.
Yeah.
And so let's spend a bit more time and develop that, and let's look at it and spend a bit of time around that creatively and see what we can do that's still going to work for you as a business, but it's going to be really good for you moving forward. So spend a bit of time on your business name. Don't just take what's offered to you, and you'll be surprised what you get, because sometimes when you do the research, you go, what? I can't believe no one's taken this name.
Yeah, that's right.
Or someone's either just let it go, and you can just pick up some awesome names that are not registered that you never would have thought would be free to use. So, you won't know if you don't try. So give it a go.
Give it a go.
Spend some time on your name. Don't just accept the status quo, and you'll be surprised.
And are you talking new businesses or established businesses?
Both. I mean, if it's a rebrand, sometimes a rebrand does come with a name change. So it can be established business, and for one reason or the other, they're having to change their name. It could be that there's a partner or something that's got their name in the logo, and they need to get it out.
Yeah.
And it's a brand new business. They might not have the budget. A lot of times, it's not about the budget. It's just they just don't think that's available to them, or no one's said to them, hey, you know what? You should do your due diligence, and let's just look at the name a bit more carefully before you accept the standard basic name. And the other thing is, a really basic thing sometimes can work well for you, but other times they can work badly for you, because if there's a lot of businesses using the same generic name, that will affect things like search engine and finding a company.
Yeah.
And if they're spending the big bucks, it's very hard for you to compete on that space, on the online space. So it's a bit more of a smarter way to look at it. It takes a little bit longer. It costs a little bit more money, not a lot. And you will then get something that you're really happy with. And the fact that you've just done the research, instead of going, I wonder if I could have got a better name. I wonder if I'm not really happy with it, but well.
A lot of you sort of get a gut feel though, don't you?
Do,
when you when you hit on the right name,
you do.
You think,
that's got some legs. Absolutely, you do. And when you've been in our space for so long, you do. You straight away you go, ooh, that sounds cool. I really like that. That's got something,
Yeah, absolutely.